And we are live. Welcome.
What up? What up?
Good morning.
How y'all doing today?
Great. How are y'all?
Good. Another eventful week.
Right.
Wow.
What's on the agenda for today? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Shima?
We have the Trump administration trying to get rid of Obamacare. A little industry news. What's going on still with barber and cosmetology? You know, nail salons, whatever.
Artificial intelligence too, right?
Yeah, we have AI, but we also have the AI. We have the AI
gender
game,
swap.
and then we have the. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, it was a tough one, y'all. Hey, but we told y'all episode 1 to grow with us.
Heading back to lockdown.
There it go. Shit, they know what it is.
Hey, there it is. Yeah.
They know what it is.
Right.
Make sure you guys like,
Tell 'em.
subscribe, and share Heart Beauty Equilibrium Podcast. You guys can definitely call in.
Right.
323-920-4118.
That got you hot.
Yeah, it did. Got me worked up. I put the air on. It ain't cracking.
All right, man. What's first on the menu?
Let's get right into it.
Donald
Trump.
Right.
Hey, man.
Seemed like he wanted to everything he'd put up down.
I was on the phone with my boy yesterday. I didn't know he retweeted, some old white power thing. Like, damn,
Yeah.
my dude. Like,
Wait, what?
He
yeah.
retweeted, what was it, a protest
Yeah.
where like some racial slogans were being said or something like that, and
no.
he retweeted it.
What up, Ken?
But
Ken.
it seemed like he kind of want to.
He got a model picture. What's up, Ken?
Yeah.
That's that picture perfect. I see you, boy.
I feel like, how could you be trying to take down or get rid of Obamacare at a time like this where going to the doctor
Because
is
if
pivotal.
If you discredit this man in the future, it'll look like it'll be Trump care instead of Obamacare. So he won't get no credit.
Yeah, but you see how okay, so on my Facebook, I got a lot of people saying, oh, it's a lot of mixed feelings about Trump sometimes, even from some brothers and sisters. You'll see people like, man, I haven't came across this much money and this much money in my life before. He's giving us checks. He's doing this. He's doing that. But I don't know if that's him dangling the carrot while I get rid of all these other things that's going to eventually hurt all of us, especially because if we don't have coverage and this coronavirus is spreading, how we going to get the necessary help?
Well, my thing is, if they do get rid of Obamacare, do they have a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare with something better?
No.
Because I think that's been the issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Until when man, you might want to get ready for some buttons.
Is it something better?
They're not even worried about that. They're not even worried about that. I think he's really obsessed with just erasing everything he's done.
Yeah, like Mike Epps said, that stand up.
That might be all he's trying to do. You know what I mean? Because it seems like whatever he had going or whatever his name is attached to, he wants to make sure. He almost campaigned on that. Like, I'm going to erase this legacy.
Yeah. It's almost like they want to remove our history again.
Like what?
Like how they altered the history before, the real history of African American black folks. It seemed like, it's always,
hey,
but
our legacy don't stick.
So do y'all remember?
It's a little more deeper than that. I can't even talk my mind.
Yeah. And granted, I'm not the most educated brother on politics. This is all just speculation, observation. I need to educate myself more on it, but it does seem like, sometimes things you can just call it, and it seemed like he has a plan to get rid of everything that man might have done.
But do you remember when, the White House correspondence dinners where the press and media used to come to and eat, and the president would speak, and different people would speak. So you remember he kind of really laid into Donald back in the day when Barack was president. They clowned him and he was there. And he was big mad. So that could have started,
What a rap president beef
yeah,
or something?
exactly.
Damn.
Like, all right, I'm gonna erase it.
All right.
At that moment, he could have been like, all right, because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Barack joked like, oh, what if you actually ran for president and you won? And he showed like a picture of the White House with all these like cheesy Vegas lights, like it was Atlantic City, Trump Palace type of thing. And everybody, imagine like Barack funny, so imagine everybody dying laughing. Yeah, and they cut the camera to Trump. He looked real mad.
Yeah, he probably ain't forgot.
The only thing that makes it like crazy is the fact that we keep on hearing his name. It's funny to hear somebody mention somebody's name. It's like, are you a hater? You know what I mean? Even if you had like a friend that kept on mentioning somebody else, it's like, keep that person's name out your mouth, you know?
Yep.
What you talking about? They golf together. Somebody said Obama and Trump golf together.
Hey, that's funny he says that because sometimes, on some other conspiracy type stuff.
Yeah,
these ain't nothing but two parties that they using to continue to distract us with. But the truth is, no matter which person you pick from either side of these motherfuckers, they're not gonna solve mankind's problems. It's just a big ass game.
Right, the two-headed dragon.
Yeah, it's just a game. Them niggas is all cool behind closed doors.
Hey, Donald, what you doing tonight?
Yeah, they chilling. But when it's time to go on TV, we fooling with y'all.
I mean, that's how a lot of beefs are,
Hey.
They do it in hip hop all the time.
Just a big game. Like, look, man, go put the red tie on. I'm gonna put the blue. Now we gonna act like, we gonna act like the world has a choice on who's gonna make the world a better place.
Exactly.
When the truth is, we all working for the same team.
Because something that never made sense is like, why do you only have two choices?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You could vote independent or whatever other parties are there, but do they really have a shot?
Right.
And that's the thing. I think that, we as a people, not just black people, we need to see what in the world are they doing for us instead of just saying, oh, Democrats, need to vote. I mean, black folks need to vote Democrat because we black. I'm not a Republican, but
right.
I guess independent might be another good one. Until they get
Ken said it's one bird that needs both wings to fly, left wing and right wing. That's deep.
Ooh,
that is deep.
Come on, Jay.
Message. There we go. There we go.
It ain't nothing without the buttons, man. Yeah. The buttons. I thought you was gonna hit the other. You gotta do the other one too, nigga. Who cares?
Hey, y'all should have hit the other button.
Hey, the buttons is live, y'all.
Yo.
I ain't had to hit the buttons in a while, so I gotta warm up.
Yeah, Jay still warming up.
Hit the button, yeah.
Hit the button.
But I do believe that to a certain extent, like if you look at the way a lot of the media is set up, the news outlets, it does cater to the left or to the right.
Right.
You could look at a network and say, is this left wing, right wing, and everything they say is within the party for the most part. So it could be that they both,
Yeah.
Because it works. It makes money.
It makes a lot of money, man. It's the coldest game going.
It'd be like if you own two barbershops across the street and you just kept on beefing. You like, they the only people that could kind of mess with us, but they not really on our level.
Right.
And y'all just keep them going back and forth. It's like you winning at the end of the day.
Winning. Just like Apple and Samsung. Some people say they are really tight. Like you hear the rumors like, man, stop playing. All that be just a bunch of.
Hey, how you be suing?
I don't know Apple and Samsung had a beef. I know they sue each other.
Oh man, they've been suing each other for like 20 years.
They be saying the money be going just full circle. They just be playing.
Yeah. Come on, man. Because
people always be coming up with these crazy conspiracies.
Every blue moon, you will hear just Apple pay Samsung $1 billion.
Yeah,
for this.
That's for that golf tournament, nigga.
So that's when you hear them say, okay, if we go across the aisles and we can have like healthy conversation about the things that's going on or whatever.
True.
Like who really can disagree to get something done? They have to agree on something. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I said what Trump said back in the day was, of course he wanted to vote Republican. I mean, he was going to go Republican if he was to become president because these idiots was going to vote him in anyway. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. Yeah, he did that.
What up, Kenneth? Good morning, bro.
Kenny.
Oh, Big Ken.
And can you really change? Do you think that he can really change his ideas? Like, because he's president, because he used to vote Democrat, right? Trump?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So
wow, that's interesting. That's how you know.
Yeah, how does that, change? And, especially with him being in business, you have to wonder, like, okay, you used to think this way, so why now,
Right,
Exactly.
right.
I think he said before that if he was to ever run, it would be because I think he felt it was easier to manipulate.
Yeah.
You know, and he's right. I mean, because the way
maybe because of his position in life.
Because everybody, honestly, keep it real. Everybody thought he was a big joke when he first started running. They wouldn't even take him seriously, and they gave him all this coverage because they thought it was a joke. And he was like, "Got you watching me though." And then the next thing you know, everybody was eliminated, and they were like, "Oh no." Yeah. He's about to really win.
He did have like a lot of.
He done warmed up, y'all. Oh, he done warmed up.
All right, let's switch gears, man. Now, I don't know who made this app, but I just came across it, and we've been talking about it.
Hey, y'all might want to see this artificial intelligence app or whatever this shit.
Talking about stop ignoring me, Jason, and let me borrow a watch, please, and thank you. No.
So
not have my watch.
So pretty much, I'm gonna put up the pictures. These are pictures of celebrities that they swapped their gender, the artificial intelligence. And we're gonna see if you can guess.
You guys can get on YouTube.
Hey, go to YouTube, Art Beauty Equilibrium Podcast, and watch it on there so you can see these celebrities that. Oh, okay. So who was that?
Who was that?
Oh man,
that looked like
originally
a man.
That's Usher. That gotta be Usher.
You make me want to leave the one I'm
Good. Are we playing for something? What are we playing for?
H-E-R.
Are we playing for anything? No?
Are we playing?
Okay.
Nah, I think we just. That's funny.
What's next?
Who's next?
This one should be easy.
Oh yeah, that's
Eminem.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Eminem.
Eminem for sure.
Hey,
Marshall
man,
Mathers.
Eminem. Hey.
Eminem is a dime. Is a cool white dime.
His white
Even.
Who's this?
Oh, that's Rihanna.
First off.
All day.
Didn't they have another picture?
Hey.
Look at the forehead.
Hey, AI, you know what? AI is really trying to do something right now.
Hey, this is scary.
AI got you locked in.
That's come on. You got some more?
He said Tommy from Power. Oh, come on, man.
He said Tommy.
That was close.
Yeah,
I can see that.
was a
I can
good
see
one.
that.
Come on now.
Oh. Hey.
If y'all don't know who this is.
That might be the girl from Power right there.
And here's the thing.
That's Angela from Power.
Here's the thing.
That's Barack.
Yeah, that's
All
Barack.
day.
Oh, that's Barack.
Barack is a dime too.
No.
Thank you.
AI diabetes.
No.
AI died.
Obama looked like he was like he got a
so far
got a what's that daycare center. That's
so
how
dude.
Obama look like. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not rolling with
It's a tough
Good morning, children.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
God, wait a minute.
That look like somebody you
Is that
meet.
Betty Wright?
That look like somebody you meet on a quest, like
that's
a
a
wizard
woman?
or something.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
That's a
because it's the
woman?
opposite. All right, this is a little more difficult, but
Sheesh.
Madonna.
Oh, whoa.
man.
Match.
I don't even know how old Madonna look. I would have never guessed that.
Wow.
Why they do Riri like that?
Right.
I know, Shonda. I know they did her cold blooded.
Riri had a big old head.
Man, that was awful.
Oh, that's Michael B. Jordan.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nah.
yeah. It
All that
is.
challenge shit is over with.
Right. You know what? That's right.
Make sure y'all go on YouTube to check us out. Our Beauty Equilibrium. You guys can check out these pictures.
That's right, Shaw. What up?
What up, Sean?
And don't forget while you're there, subscribe and like
Everybody on
and share,
Facebook.
okay? Thank
I gotta
you.
give one to Shaw. Shaw, you ready? That is the originator of the voice.
Right.
Whoa!
That's Mr.
That's
Kanye
Mr.
East.
West. Hey, not a dime.
That's
Whoa.
Kanye?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Kanye, and he still looks strange.
Wow, okay.
That's
wow.
Kenya. That's Kenya West.
Right.
Kenya
Okay.
Wayne. Kenya
Wow,
East.
wow, wow.
Oh wow, yeah. We got
funny.
some more.
Who was this?
Is that Key and Peele? Who is that?
No,
Key
it's gotta
and
be a
Peele.
girl.
It's gotta be.
So late.
Let me explain how this works.
Right.
Wait a minute, don't go just yet.
First off,
come on.
let's play.
I don't know who that
I don't
is.
know. I
Come
don't
on.
know.
So late.
I'm gonna give y'all a hint. In living color.
I still don't know.
In living color, a woman from a living color?
Damon Wayans?
No, it's got to be a girl, bro.
Oh, yeah, right.
J-Lo.
Whoa.
J-Lo.
That was a tough one.
That was hard.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was a tough one.
That was tough.
Come on now.
Drake.
Oh, that's Drake. And that
Damn,
nigga
you
looks
look ugly.
crazy. Still going bad on him anyway.
Oh my God. Oh,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Tootsie.
oh man.
You was scared, huh? Be scared.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Marlon
That's
Wayans.
crazy.
No, not
That's
Marlon
crazy.
Wayans. Oh, wow, that's crazy. We got some more. Oh,
We got another one?
Somebody said Meg Thee Stallion. That's funny.
Meg Thee
That's
Stallion.
Donald. That's Mr. Trump.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That is so funny.
Mr. Trump looking like a Karen.
Still look. Show do.
Shonda said Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, my
Oh
goodness.
man.
Hey.
Oh man.
Let's see if you get this one.
Wait.
Oh.
Is that
Oh, that's
Beyonce?
Meghan Markle.
That's
Meghan
Beyonce.
Markle.
Is it? Oh, Beyonce?
Bang!
Oh, Beyonce. Wow. Wow.
I guess it was the head tilt.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's crazy. Anyway, that's all I got. I only got a few of them, but
That was wild.
it's crazy how this AI it makes it look.
I wonder if they had got Jay-Z, what he'd look like.
Oh no,
You know what?
Terrible. Oh my God, yeah. or Kevin Hart.
oh no.
All right. No, nigga.
So moving on.
Moving on.
They said the governor. We talking about the lockdowns, and it may be coming back.
Oh man, I'm not trying.
Oh, yeah, they're already reversed bars and restaurants in Arizona and Texas.
Yeah, they said they shut
you know,
down Arizona completely.
And Arizona
gyms.
was one of the first ones.
Yeah, to open up.
Wow.
So
My
I don't
thing
want to
is.
scare y'all. Y'all might want to go get your supplies again.
So what was the point?
In an orderly fashion, please.
Hey, so what was the point in the mask, the 6 feet of separation, all these new rules and guidelines we all been abiding by has not stopped the spread because y'all about to shut the world down again because of the spread, which means we probably didn't even have to put all that shit on, which makes me feel like it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Once again, I think this 6 feet was to get us separated enough and get us used to it, right? So when they do that, facial recognition, we won't be too close. It's like, okay, got it.
Enough space
Enough space,
Okay.
to analyze individuals and send a drone to a nigga without hurting nobody close.
Even though people was wearing masks, still,
Too much
enough
Crush
space.
said no more liquor to be sold at bars in Florida. So Florida too.
Wow.
Yeah, I know the numbers are going up.
Another lockdown looming. Oh man.
I know the numbers are going up, but it just seems like that would devastate. Like a lot of people are already, like our industry, for instance. We just now getting, just barely getting back.
We not even comfortable. We barely comfortable.
That's why I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Because if we go on another shutdown, shit, it's gonna mess up. It's gonna mess up a lot.
And some of this stuff is so stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna wait with a mask on 6 feet from you, get inside of an area, take my mask off, and be right next to you. Or I'm gonna wait 6 feet from you, get on an airplane, sit elbow to elbow with you, and take my mask off.
That's why I think it's just a distraction. Like, I don't know. I don't want to. The virus
And we
is.
can't.
I mean,
keep
the
wearing
numbers
these,
are
we can't
real.
Keep wearing these masks because they mess with our,
But my thing
respiratory,
is
our heart. It's
one
not
thing
good.
is not making sense to me. The whole world, all these places that opened
Ooh.
up, with the exception of a few,
Gonna read
have been
that?
abiding by the rules.
Ken said testing, mental programming. It's like the TV gets tested for international broadcasting from the government. Okay, interesting.
That's in it.
Very
Hit the button.
That's deserving of a button.
Yeah, that's the button, Jay. The conspiracy one.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
wait, y'all.
We got helpers.
button.
We're gonna
We
act
got
like we
helpers.
gonna
Thank
act like we
y'all.
just read it.
There you go.
Well, also, they said that we did all that to also flatten the curve. You know what I mean? So if we didn't do that, it would have been more people, millions of people supposedly to get affected or die from the disease.
No, I'm still waiting, like, because of course it was going to be a spike, of course, because there's more testing right now. But I'm just waiting until September to see if it's going to be.
You already know.
From here to September, is it going to be an increase or is it going to be a decrease?
Nah, it's going up.
And then, like you were saying, like, how do you come back from this? You know what I mean? Like, how do you basically say, okay, you know, we did everything, you know, but if you notice, we didn't do it all together. Each state didn't do the same thing. We didn't have the same timing. We didn't open the same. We didn't close down the same. Everybody had different rules.
Right. You know? And then some states was just being outright defiant. Like, we're not doing it. So
shut down.
Yeah.
Make me shut down. Yeah.
Right.
But my thing is, okay, we all know the flu season is extremely real. Like, people die, people get sick. You see it in all the businesses you go into. So coronavirus is also real. You see people getting sick. So what do we do now? How do you know if all of these different viruses have very similar symptoms?
Right.
How do you conduct business? Are we just gonna stay home anytime, you know, and shut down restaurants and businesses and bars and barbershops and hair salons every time a virus hits?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is that what we're looking at?
I think so.
I think so too.
It may be to that extent because, hey, I don't know how you would tell the difference.
Right.
Message.
Okay.
Hey,
what's it look like? Can you eyeball it? Like right now, what's the basic screening process? You ask people questions.
Well,
are
it's
they being
already
exposed?
July. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I think to be honest with you, I think they've finally figured out a way to make the world globally go in the house when we want them to go in the house, so we can do whatever we need to do. And whatever that is. We can speculate all day on what it is, but when it's time for these niggas to go in the house, release that COVID shit.
Or anything that's gonna make you have a fever.
Whatever we got to do.
I think.
But think about it. They finally figured out how to make the whole world go in the house.
I can agree with that. You know, I think they are still
a
slowly
pandemic
is
a hell of a way to.
You know how they crept in the National Guard, all them tanks and everything. You know, on the trains, like. We ain't paying attention. It's something else.
And after they keep doing this to us, after a while, we'll all just get used to how to respond to taking our asses in the house. Oh, we gonna know before it get here. You know, flu season. Yeah, y'all got y'all shit. Y'all got water, tissue. Y'all stocked up.
It's not another way to
because we ain't getting out.
I hope it ain't another way.
So you saying it's like Simon Says
to form some type of slavery while we ain't looking.
Yeah,
you know?
Man.
You know, I hope. You know, I hope it's not it, but
and we're gonna get better at it to where
you can't.
Like I said, it's
gonna get used to it.
It's like
That's
a plan.
You can't get used to.
Well, it's like prejudice now. You know, it's like if you go somewhere and you see somebody without a mask or people trying to get in somewhere without a mask, it's, you know, you judgy, but at the same time, it's like keep your mask on above your nose, on your mouth, everything. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. Somebody said, "What if the flu is just the flu being called COVID-19?" You know. That could be it, and it's just to
one hell of a
shut
flu.
down
this
the economy.
This is a long-ass flu season, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, though, it's like...
It's going to be a year-round flu. You're going to have
COVID,
and then...
Because here's what I'm saying now.
Flu.
Everybody's waiting for the COVID vaccine, right? And then the flu vaccine been out for how long?
Yeah.
They keep coming out with new ones, and they say that's almost completely ineffective, man. It has a very low...
Right.
I don't know why they just won't have. They have the cure for the flu. Won't they just give it to us? Just say hit the button.
We set the record.
Like, share, subscribe, tell somebody about us. Don't forget.
It's the most button strikes in one episode.
Hold on, time out. My boy just said now they saying it's a new strand of flu in China. Man, do you know what it is, JT? Flu vaccine is, I don't even know what that word is. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce it. The flu vaccine is incentive.
Oh, an incentive? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, so it's an incentive. Wow, if you can explain that a little bit more to me, JT, I appreciate that.
Remember in a past episode, we covered how the studies were done that the military conducted a test where the people that are in the military that got the flu vaccine were more
he said we get
more
paid.
susceptible. to
He's a nurse.
getting COVID.
My bad, and I mean to jump over you, but he said we get paid to give the flu vaccine. Wow.
You said what?
The hospitals get paid to give people the flu vaccine.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Just like they get paid for all them prescriptions they give out.
And just like how they was getting paid to say it was a COVID.
Yeah.
Message.
All right.
So somebody said
Don't,
Wishy said he
Tuskegee.
never had a flu shot, and he not messing with the COVID one. And then somebody else said, yeah, they don't mess with any of the shots.
And I ain't had a shot, and I don't mess with them shots.
But can you imagine if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, man, we got a brand new haircut called a burst fade. If you cut a burst fade, I'll give you an additional $20, $40."
But see, that's different.
I'm
we
just
ain't
saying.
hurting nobody.
But
with a
I'm
burst
saying,
fade.
no, I'm just saying the incentive. Guess what? You will start doing more of.
Burst.
So I'm saying you're gonna push something that you're getting paid behind doors to push because you're getting paid.
Yeah,
it's
that's gonna
additional money.
motivate anybody to sell it.
Okay,
Right.
I think you got that COVID.
It's the
on.
same way they
Right,
said.
right.
They said when you get a bonus if you test somebody positive.
Yeah.
And you get more money if they get on a respirator.
Right.
And then you get another lump sum if they actually pass away from it.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
crazy.
sounds like it's all incentivized to, at least on paperwork, if you got $60,000-$70,000 to gain from the testing, the committing to a hospital, and then unfortunately passing away, that
We can pretty much they can almost set you up and then nigga they can bank on your life and it accumulating for them like a regular bi-weekly check.
Well, that's why big pharma is a $1 billion industry as it is. Well, maybe trillion. And then on top of that, you have companies out here doing, like you said, Tuskegee, doing experiments for all, that we know on us or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're making money off of people. So why did you, in the first place, monetize medicine? You know what I mean?
Right.
Think about it.
All right, so we got to research the swine flu with pandemic potential in China. So that's a new thing in China.
The new swine
Man,
flu.
China, calm down, okay? Dang. Like,
China.
let us catch
Thanks for
up.
that info.
Let us catch our breath.
So thanks for
Man,
that
they
info.
releasing viruses like tennis shoes over there, man.
Man, they got that new.
Got
Got
the
And
retro.
he said the hospitals are paid.
Got the breads coming out like.
Hold on, he said the hospitals are paid federally to put the deaths are due to COVID. So that's federal. So
Yeah, it's federal funding. That's what I'm saying.
it's something out there, y'all.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that we cracked the case, but if you think about it, hey, that is incentivized. It's money,
and
like somebody said, capitalism.
Right.
Exactly. Everything is a business.
And think about it too.
Capitalism,
Doctors
right.
and nurses, they become very numb after a while to death and all of that. So they've been and looked at a person who knows, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this 60 racks real quick. You on your way out. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say that's true for everyone, but I do know for a fact when you are a nurse on some levels, after a while, you get used to death and people just dying around you, being sick 24/7. You get kind of numb.
And somebody
Right.
said, what about the treatment? Why aren't we treating things anymore?
Because you can't, there's no money in the cure. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's why when you have a diabetic patient or somebody who's, has hypertension, you get a constant influx of like medications that they have to be on because you're constantly keeping them on medicine instead of just saying, okay,
No
let's
money in
work
the
on.
cure.
And that's why I
Curing
would bring
you,
up this point. We have to take care of ourselves. Literally, eat better, exercise, keep our physical and mental bodies intact because we won't have to, it'll
Exactly.
be we still gonna have issues, but it'll be a decrease in, health issues if we take care of our bodies and start eating a little bit better. Come
Right.
on, y'all, we're gonna have to eat our fruits and vegetables, y'all.
Right.
I'm just saying,
Yep.
And I hate to be sappy, but love, y'all. Love. Because
And love,
at
man.
the end of the day, we got to
know,
love each other.
love
Love
feels good.
humans and love mankind. Love the earth so good that, we make it better.
Yes.
Tell somebody you love them today.
All right?
And
Tell
And
somebody.
tell somebody you love the
everybody-
podcast.
Yes.
Exactly.
Spread the
You know,
podcast. Subscribe.
podcast.
Love yourself.
It's free.
Viewers, I love you. Friends
We
and
love
family,
you.
I love you.
Peace.
I don't even say that word a lot. It's just weird to me, but I'm going to say it today. I love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
We got one more.
Okay, and take care.
Yeah.
I thought you hit the button. I thought you was.
Right. It was.
He hit the wrap it up button. I'm like,
Okay,
It was
yeah.
not too soon.
Hey, thank you for growing with us, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting us. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna start all
We
over.
just talking,
Share,
you know what I
you
mean,
know.
and enjoying ourselves. So
Yeah.
hey, you know.
This is more real, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna grow with us.
Yes. All right. Now, yeah, we good.
We good?
All right, y'all.
We can turn the ground. Kick it up.